What's up, everybody? This is AG Chopsticks here, and if you can see from my layout here, I've got my sorting cups out for sorting some international silver. And everyone knows world silver and world coins have become a passion of mine lately, and I do a lot of work with my LCS to help him sort it into these different percentages, like this one's 49% or less, so we can sell it better. Well, I've had a lot of questions, and I have things embedded here and there in my videos about how I go ahead and sort this and how I identify world coins. So what I'm going to do in this video is give you a quick down and dirty, hopefully 5-10 minute introduction at the most of how I look up world coins to find their silver value, their silver content, and general information. So come back after the intro and we will actually show you how I sort world coins so that you can get into this really lucrative market. Alright, the first thing that I do when I get a bag in, here's the bag it came in, of coins for my LCS, is I sort them into different piles. Usually there's two distinct piles, but this time there's actually three. The first pile is coins I know I don't want, so I'm going to be returning to him. The second pile is piles that friends are looking for. For instance, these are going to Nickel Nation. He's working on his Canadian set. I have other people I watch out for Austrian, Germany, etc. And then the third pile, regretfully sometimes, is a pile of coins that I am going to try and buy off him for near melt value. Probably I'm going to pay about 10% over melt for some of these, which isn't bad. And, you know, that's why I'm very picky and choosy. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to concentrate on this pile right here. I pulled three specific coins out that I want to search because there's three different ways I'm going to have to look this up. There's one here that is in English writing that is very cool, and the reason I want it is because it's an 1877 2 kroner. I have a good idea where this is from, not 100% sure, so I still have to look it up, but I figured I'd do an English version. The second one I have, and this one's actually really cool, I'm really excited about this, is from Palestine. This will actually be my first Palestinian silver coin. I chose this one because I can tell exactly what it is from a denomination perspective, as well as a country of origin and year perspective. So I'm going to show you how I look that up to find silver content, silver percentages, and etc. And finally, this coin here that is 110% all in Arabic. And so I have no clue what it is, and show you how I figure out and go from a coin where I can't read any of it. Like this one, I can basically tell it's from a European nation. I want to probably say Sweden just from reading some of the information here, just like I can tell that's in Palestine there. So I have some general information. This one I can't read at all. So how am I going to advise them? How am I going to tell them what it is, or how much I'm willing to pay for it, regretfully? But it's completely in Arabic, and if it's silver, it will be mine. So let's go through and see what I do. We're going to start with probably I'm going to go from the easiest to hardest. So the easiest one for me to identify here is going to be this 100 mils from Palestine. And there's a date actually right here of 1939. So let me pause, switch over to my computer monitor, and try and look this up and find out my silver content and percentage-wise and my average silver weight, and get all my details that I can about this coin. So let me switch over. Alright, so this is the main site that I'm going to use when I do internet research, and it is NGC.com, NGCcoin.com, and their world coin listing. And I'll put the link to this somewhere in the description here so you can follow along. And so what I do on this website is I know this Palestine coin that I showed earlier is from 1939, just from reading the coin. It's from Palestine. It helps if I can type. I'm trying to do too much things at once. And from reading it, I know it's 100. So I'm going to put in as much data as I can to try and pull it up. And once it comes in this research box here, I click on it. And there we go. This image matches the image of the coin that I showed you. So it's either a proof, which is rare, which didn't look like a proof, or it's going to be a standard one here. So I'm going to click select. And there we go. Here's our information here, and I'm going to check it against my scale to make sure it weighs that, about 11.66 grams. Again, that's one way to check authenticity, is to check the weight of it. I know its average silver weight is 0.27 with a fineness of 720. So when you know some coin details, this is the easiest way to go. Again, is to go to ngccoin.com, follow the link in my description of the video, and enter as much information as you can. Another way to use the NGC website is maybe not using this descriptor here, but you could scroll down into the search by criteria. And we're going to look at that coin that I thought was European and see if I can identify it this way. If I can't, I'm going to jump over to my cell phone. So I'm going to go to categories, and that's where you find countries. So I'm going to go down to S's because I want to say, just from reading the coin, it's from Sweden. And I'll put a picture up on the screen why I think it is. I can't pronounce the name it looks like on there, but I've gone through enough coins that I think I know that that word means Sweden. So I'm going to try Sweden. Then you get to choose regions. I always choose all regions, especially like Germanic coins, some of the Prussian coins. Because they're such a large empire, I just choose all just to try and narrow down my search. So all regions, and I'm going to select the 2 kroner because I know that's what it is. Now, I could put the date in here, and I'm going to do that, and it's 1877, or I could just leave that blank and hit search, and it's going to return to me all results for Sweden that are 2 kroners, and I could try and match it up against that. But since this is a dated coin, I'm going to put my date in there, and I'm going to click search. And voila, I was right. We have the name right there that means Sweden in Swedish. So that's how I knew that it was going to be a Swedish coin. So there we have it. We've got 80% fineness, 15 grams, average silver weight of 0.3858 ounces troy. So there we go. We found another one. So again, I used this NGC website since I could read some of the details on the coin to find out my information. So let's show you the third and final way with that coin in complete Arabic that I can't read, that I know how to research coins. But wait, before I leave this page, I want to show you one more thing, which is I think is kind of cool with the NGC website. You can scroll down to the bottom of the page, and it does give you some average price guides as well as mintages on that coin. So this is an 1877, so this is actually only 168,000 minted. Wow. And estimated prices. Now, I never go off of these. Always go to eBay, search your coin once you identify it, and find out what the most recent comp sale is to give you a suggestion. This is a really nice coin, and I am going to offer him 10% over melt. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. What I mean about going to eBay to look at comp sold. So I went over to eBay, typed in 1877 Sweden 2 kroner. You can see some for sales, like you got a $36.99 there. So what I saw on that NGC website is kind of not right, but you do got some more expensive ones listed here. But listed doesn't matter, quite frankly. You don't ever care about what it's listed for, because that doesn't mean that's what it's realized. So I want to go in here, and I want to switch on this column here to show only sold items. So this is going to tell me what they've actually sold for recently, so we can know a comparison. So we're looking at here 1877 Sweden 2 kroner, 80% silver. That's exactly what I have. Less than $25. A pair for 36 sold. One sold for 22. So that NGC site didn't give me 100% information, but this is how you actually go and tell a coin's true value. What it is sold for, what people would actually pay for the coin that you have in your hand. All right, last but not least is this coin that I cannot identify because it's completely in Arabic. Now, there's some details on here that I can make out just from knowing and dealing with some Arabic coins, especially Saudi Arabia. I can read some numbers here, which I could translate over into English numbers or standard numbers, but but I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm going to show you the last way that I do this. So I'm going to set this coin down. I'm going to get out my phone, and I'm going to put my phone up on the screen and show you what I'm doing. I'm actually going to an app, and this is everybody's favorite app when it comes to coin hunting in here, and it's called Coinoscope. What Coinoscope is going to do is it's going to take a picture of this and search databases and allow me to try and narrow it down on the computer to see what I have. And again, run it through that NGC site to make sure it's right. So I got my app open here. I'm going to go and find the coin on my screen, and I'm going to take a picture of it. My hand was shaky there. Let's see if that works. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is new. This is actually an Iraqi coin. Wicked cool. Now it is giving me different denominations. On here it's telling me 20 fils. Up there it's telling me 50 fils. So what I want to try and do, and then I know it's Iraq in around 1938 from just looking on the screen. I'm going to try the reverse of the coin to see if I can get any data off of there and try and narrow it down. Let's see here. There's the coin again. I got it zoomed in, so my hands are shaking a little bit. I'm going to dig in, run it through here, and it is showing me Iraq 50 fils. All right, outstanding. And I can see some of them and narrow it down because the coin on the image here, and you can just click on any of these. I prefer usually Numista shows up right there, Numista. I know it's not a 20 just from the reverse. So I'm going to go in, and now I'm going to go and you're seeing a price alert and check it against that NGC website to see if it's right. Hold tight. All right, we're back on NGC's site. So I'm going to come in here again. I know it's 1938. At least that's what that app was telling me. I know it's an Iraq coin. And I want to say, just from judging from the picture, because you got your 10, your 20, your 4, your 50. It's saying it's 50 fils. So I'm going to go ahead and look at this at 50 fils. And it's going to give me these images of the coin. It is telling me it is silver, which is outstanding. So I know it's silver content. So that means I also know I'm going to buy it, regretfully. And I'm going to click on here just to get a bigger picture. Actually, I'm going to click on the select and see a bigger picture. And this reverse matches the reverse of the coin. So I have positively identified this as a 50% silver Iraqi 50 fils from 1938. So outstanding. We've identified all of our coins. All right, this video is a little bit longer than I had hoped, but hopefully it provided some good information for you all as you go out and search your coins. Again, utilizing both that ngccoin.com website. Numista is also a good site that you could use, and using the Coinoscope app on your cell phone is actually a really, really great resource to be able to identify world coins and find out their composition, their mintage, and in my case, average silver weight. So I flipped them up. For instance, you'll see this is the 2 kroner. This is how I put mine in flips. 1877 Sweden 2 kroner. I put my percentages here and then my average silver weight. So I got to go in here, finish out this sort for my LCS. I'm going to flip up every one that I want for myself. I'm going to throw into these cups, for instance. This is a 1914 3 pence from England, which I know is 925, so it goes in the plus 90% bin. Sort these ones out for my LCS, get mine flipped up, and finish my sort. But that's done with you for now. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was informational and helps you get into it because, World Silver Coins is really the place to go if you're looking to gain weight in your stack for an inexpensive amount. Most people don't understand the true value of these coins. They get melted down a lot. So if you can get into it for a good price and know what you're getting, hopefully that'll help you build your stack at an affordable rate. So thank you for watching. Remember, when it comes to building your stack, whether it comes to coin roll hunting or whatever it might be, patience pays off. It's not a matter of if, but when. Be safe out there and be kind to each other. Thanks for watching.